around 10 minutes before the boarding time, they announce that it's cancelled.
I haven't even received an email or nothing to say my flight's cancelled. Like, I've received nothing at all.
It's only been in the air since January 2023. Now, Bonza's fleet of 4 leased planes is grounded, leaving passengers stranded.
You take your chances when you go for cheaper flights, I suppose, instead of sticking to the bigger ones.
This is actually the first time, and it'll be the last time, that I'll be flying with Bonza.
Aviation analyst Geoffrey Thomas thinks it's probably the last time anyone will fly with Bonza. Its strategy as a low-cost airline filling gaps in the market, failing to take off.
They were following a business model that was pioneered in the United States by an airline called Aviation, and it's all about connecting airports and cities that are not connected.
Was that potentially part of the downfall, not transiting through the biggest airport, Sydney?
If they were to take on Melbourne, say Sydney-Melbourne route, or Sydney-Melbourne-Brisbane, the Golden Triangle as we call it, they wouldn't have survived at all, because Qantas and Jetstar and Virgin Australia have so much power on that route. It would be suicide to get onto that route. The business model was fine. I think the issue here is we're going to find it was the leasing arrangements that were the problem.
Mr Thomas believes Bonza's parent company, 777 Partners aircraft lease agreement, was changed, perhaps as recently as yesterday, by new owners of the planes.
They've looked at the business model, they've looked at the amount that Bonza is paying for those aircraft and say, look, this is crazy, it's too low. The leasing company is probably saying, well, we can get 50% more for these planes in America.
So there's a likely scenario where Bonza no longer exists at some point in time?
Sadly, I think that's a very strong possibility.
The head of Bonza issued a statement apologising to customers, saying discussions are underway regarding the ongoing viability of the business, and they're working as quickly as possible to determine a way forward.
It would be incredibly challenging for Bonza to bounce back from this. The public confidence is shattered.
Mr Thomas says Australia's aviation industry isn't big enough to sustain multiple airlines.
There's been a trail of failures. I mean, Ansett was the merger and takeover of 66 airlines when it went bankrupt in 2001. And we've had so many. We had Impulse. Impulse was taken over by Qantas, and that became Jetstar. Those planes became Jetstar. So yes, we've had lots and lots of failures. Are we big enough? Well, probably not.